Thank you for tuning in to Not Just Girl Talk with Tiffany and Ashanti. Make sure you got a beverage in your hand. Sit back, relax, and engage with us. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to Not Just Girl Talk. I am your host, Ashanti.
And I'm your host, Tiffany.
And thank y'all for joining us. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We've been gone, but we back.
Yes. A little needed break. Life be life.
Yes. Life do be life. So we are rejuvenated, but we are back at it. We ain't gone nowhere. We just took a break. So we're gonna jump on in. First, we're gonna let y'all know where y'all can reach us so you can tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend about Not Just Girl Talk. Tiff, let them know.
Yes, you guys can reach us on IG at notjustgirl_talk. Again, that's IG at notjustgirl_talk. Also on Facebook at Not Just Girl Talk with Tiffany and Ashanti. Again, that's Not Just Girl Talk with Tiffany and Ashanti. And we're also on YouTube. Make sure you hit the little bell and subscribe. But that is Not Just Girl Talk Podcast. Again, YouTube, Not Just Girl Talk Podcast. And in the Twitter universe, at Not Just Girl T, and Twitter at Not Just Girl T. And lastly, our blossoming TikTok account at Not Just Girl Talk Podcast.
Yeah, blossoming. I like that. I like that. So, y'all, I already know we want y'all to have a beverage in your hand while you listening to us. Sit back, chilling, relaxing. So, beverage of the day. Tiff, what you sipping on?
Well, I am keeping it simple. I actually am doing a naked juice. It's pina colada flavor, but it's just it's no alcohol right now.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I have just a it's just like a fruit punch. Is an Italian sparkling drink. Of course, I love my sparkling. Y'all already know anything with the sparkle I got, but it is non-alcoholic. However, I did put one minor shot. It's a minor shot uh, of Smirnoff in here. It's just one shot. Look how big this is. You know that shot ain't did nothing. So, and then the beverage is only 90 calories. So the shot probably brought me up to 190. And so
that's what we tell ourselves.
Yeah, that's where we right there in the range.
Yeah.
So let us what?
As Tabitha says, that's your business. Do what you want.
That's my business. And I got one minor shot. It's just a small one. So let us know what y'all drinking on, what y'all sipping on while you listening to us. Put it in the comments. So when you listen to us, let us know. Say, I'm listening to you all and I'm sipping on X, Y, and Z. Let us know, baby. If it's something that we want to try, a beverage that we haven't heard of, we want to try, we down to try it. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So Tiffany, we're gonna jump on into our sip on it and speak on it segment. So Tiffany,
I know we want to jump in on our sip on it or speak on it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay, girl. That's what the podcast is about. So we've taken a little bit of a hiatus, and like we said, life has been lifing. So I'll start on how our little break went. I do feel rejuvenated. However, school started back for me. Yes. So school has started back and it is crazy. I was just grading papers, you see? And I am currently teaching math and science. Your girl, she teaching math and science. Yeah. 7th grade. So yeah. It has definitely been an adventure and I'm just getting back into the groove. And now I can focus on both. So that's just kind of how my break has been and trying to spend as much time with the kiddos and balance life. So how you been, girl? How's this break? I know some crazy things have happened, girl, on this little hiatus.
My life. So, it's kind of been a lot. Let me sit before I start talking. Y'all, when I say I needed this break, I did unknowingly that I was gonna need it. So y'all know my oldest, he plays football, play football. He on a varsity team. I got a highlight for him too. But he on varsity. And before the school started, first day of school, y'all, I get a call from the school. He's been dehydrated. We gotta go to the emergency room. He in the hospital for 2 days. Like, yeah. First day of school action. Then the kids just back in school, getting into the groove already. Y'all know how it is. First week of school, you're trying to get your life right. Get your meals together for the week. Not homework yet, but just getting into the routine. But my first week was all out of whack.
Yeah.
And we only been in school literally 1 month. We've only been in school 1 month now. For me, we started September, so we've only been in school for 1 month, and all of this has transpired in 1 month.
Yeah, we just getting started, girl. We about to get report cards.
Oh no,
and they better come to me talking about, can I make up some this last week of grades, buddy? You could have did it during the school year.
I agree with that. But they just get started and everything. What else I've been doing? My furniture. So I've been trying to get my house redecorated. Tell me if y'all have furniture that takes forever to arrive. Did your furniture take a long time to get into when you order furniture?
Well, you gotta realize when we moved into our house, COVID wasn't going on. It wasn't a thing.
Okay.
So COVID has shifted everything.
Okay.
COVID has shifted everything. I know my sister-in-law did move during COVID. So as our house was being built, she was ordering furniture already because she knew.
Right.
And even still, she had to wait on some stuff. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Because see, I ordered my furniture back in July. End of July. It's still not here. Oh. They said I won't have it until the end of October. Oh. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like y'all holding in my process because I'm the type I need to see the furniture. Right. August, September, October, it's about 3 months. The furniture is paid, it's done, and it's just not in. So they said my bed in, but the living room furniture is not. So that's the hold up. It's the living room furniture getting in. So I'm supposed to get it in the middle of September, but then they called and said, oh, it won't be into the middle of the end or the end of October. That's a long time to be waiting.
It is.
And I really want to decorate, and I'm like, I'm the person, I need the visual. Like I need my furniture in the house, then I can start adding pieces. Some people don't have to have all that. Me, I like to see the canvas and then add to it and take away. So that's how I am. So that's kind of what's been going on with me. I'm just so happy that we getting back to it.
I know.
Back to the Disney.
And I want to give a shout out. Let me see if I can look it up. But I will tell you, while we were gone, y'all didn't forget about us. That's always a worry because this is new for us. But when I tell you, baby,
I know
the support that we are getting, especially international love. I'm looking up these stats now.
Worldwide, baby.
Let me see these stats.
We international.
We want to just the last episode. Man, we've got Germany in the lead with international, UK, Japan, Canada, Brazil, Philippines. That's one episode.
Let us know if y'all want us to come out there and be on tour.
Or we need to visit.
I know. Let us know.
And of course, we've got our US base. We definitely got support Maryland, Murfreesboro, the usual. So thank you guys. Keep supporting. We appreciate you guys.
We truly do. And for y'all to keep tuning in while we were out of the office. Yes. And now we're back. So we definitely appreciate the love and support that we have been given while we're on a break. Because the way social media is and just this platform and the space is definitely easy. If you take a break, you're so worried about, are we keeping our audience? Are we still being engaged with people who definitely like our content? And for you all to still listen and support us, it's truly a blessing. So now we can go into the sip on it or speak on it. What you got?
Goodness, I think this will take, so I can't. It's a combination of sip and speak on it together. Mm-hmm. But R. Kelly, so he was found guilty for sexual assault and racketeering, sex trafficking, several charges, but he was found guilty on every single charge. Yeah. So R. Kelly is he's gonna be in he's not getting out, y'all. No time soon. Um and Black Twitter. Oh Lord. Y'all.
Funny. Looking in the mirror, saying damn to myself. Yeah.
Did
He
you
didn't know
see the
those words was
meme?
gonna be true for him.
Did you see the memes with him in prison? And they was like, yeah, we gonna have some golden showers in here. Or it was different, like, yeah,
No.
girl. I'm a yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Mm.
It's a whole mess, girl. They got a whole song talking about I'm a flirt. It's just bad, girl.
Oh wow.
All
The
right.
one thing that I know that I was kind of hearing about was that of course this is information coming out about him, but per se in the celebrity world, people were already in tune and aware of certain behaviors that he was exhibiting with younger ladies that they weren't okay with.
Yeah.
And now they're speaking up and kind of saying, like, yeah, I remember this occasion, or I said, don't, I didn't like this or like that or whatever, what have you. My thing today also is, so why y'all didn't say nothing at the time that it was happening?
Yeah. I
Why
think,
not? Why we not reporting things as it's happening to young ladies in that space?
yeah. You
But
know,
now it was. I said I didn't like it. I did see it,
yeah.
but then I didn't really. I didn't agree with it. But if you saw it, you know it's not right. You know it's predatory amongst young women. And just because you're in a celebrity space, you all give him a pass because it's a pass. It's a
Yeah.
pass whether you say you didn't agree with it in that moment and you saw it and you did not say anything, step in, protect yourself, or do anything about it, you gave him a pass.
Yeah. And I think I probably should have been listening to R. Kelly at the age anyway, but we listen to things we weren't supposed to. And I just felt like you always heard about Aaliyah. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, that's just celebrity stuff. That ain't true. It ain't true. I was
Mm-hmm.
telling myself that because, I wanted him to be, I still want to listen to me. Like, yeah, yeah, I like his music. And now it is official. Yeah, they were married. The pastor testified they married him, or the person that married them. Like, I'm like, what? And it changed your
Who?
birth certificate. So at some point, I said what I said. I'm gonna
All the
say what I
people
say, but we're the
involved.
parents too.
That's what I
Now,
say.
I'm just gonna let that sit and marinate on your spirit, but I don't know.
And people get so caught up because, oh God, people get caught up in the celebrity life, the lifestyle, the famous, rich, that lifestyle.
Yeah.
And you so caught up in that you lose what you're supposed to be doing. Parenting,
Yeah.
protecting. He's a predator on your child.
Absolutely.
And then you let your child just go off with him
See, that's the
into the
thing. Like
industry.
mine,
I'm not doing that.
uh-uh.
And we know Jade wants to be a singer and she can sing. She'll be a singer one day. But do you think that I'm going to say, they're going to say, oh, don't worry about it, ma'am. You don't have to come out here with us. We have people here who are going to be watching her for you. Who? Who are you
We
watching?
from Memphis. We don't trust nobody
Wait, you're not watching my child. I don't know y'all.
in that order.
My mama raised us and we don't know you can't go to your house.
Mm-mm.
And my
Mm.
kids know to this day, oh, my mama not going. Oh, I can't come over there. My mama don't know your mama. Thank you. One of his
Yeah.
little friends, my fat friends came up. I said, your mama didn't want to meet me. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I want to meet all the parents. I need to see you, put my eyes on you, what you look like, where you live, what you drive. I need to see all of that. And then for me to leave my daughter in your care and go travel the world and on the road, I'm not doing that. I agree. Where was her people? Where her folks at?
Yeah, it ain't just,
It, but and just the people around who was involved, I feel like they need to be held accountable too because y'all were involved in this predatory behavior.
Or turned a blind eye.
They
Like it
did, and
could
turning
be,
the
but I
blind,
don't know.
but they knew.
Hmm.
They know they knew,
Yeah.
and I'm speaking on it. I'm
Yeah.
just thirsty.
Yes. I think we spoke on it. A combination of both, like I said.
Yeah, it's so many layers and levels to this.
I
Um,
truly think he's
it's
sick for sure.
now I can't even. Well, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I can separate the man from the music. Now I can. I can. It ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. But I can. Now
Yeah.
I can't listen to AJ number no. Now that one I can't listen to. But I
Mhm.
can listen to Backyard Party. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
Like
saying
I
he
can
wasn't a
separate
musical
the two.
genius. I'm not gonna
I
take
can
that from
separate
him.
the two.
I know he was a
So
musical
saying like
genius, and I give him his credit. But supporting, like, he don't need to make money off of me. Like,
is it supporting or just
yeah,
listening?
it's.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I know plenty of people that still listen to. So
yeah, like I can't. I mean, I can separate the two. For me, I can do that. All right, y'all. Let us know y'all sipping on it or y'all speaking on it. We'll have it up on our page. So let us know what y'all think. Also, we're gonna move on into the topic of the day. And before we go into the topic, okay, so I was listening to Jessie Woo on Instagram. And she got her little YouTube page too. She's been around for a while. She's funny and she's actually been really helping out. She's Haitian and she's actually been doing good and helping out with her Haitian people with everything that's kind of been going on with them with Haiti. So but I like her. I like Jessie. So I was listening to her on Instagram and she do her little stories. And she was like, how did she put this? Hold on, let me make sure I get this right. Okay, so she was dating this. She said she is currently dating somebody, and this guy he actually was having a event, and she was like, "Oh, my boo having an event," and so she was like, she had already booked her plane ticket to the event. She had already bought a ticket to the event and everything. She's like, "Oh, my boo having an event. He told me about it. I'm coming to support. I'm gonna get my stuff in order." And so she said he was like, "Well, you getting your stuff, you ain't even let me invite you." So she was like, "Oh, so you don't want me to come?" So now she like cancel all this stuff. So she didn't cancel. She said, "I canceled my flight. I canceled this. I canceled that." She said, "Now I'm in my feelings." And she was like, so they talked. And he was like, "Well, you so strong and so independent that you didn't allow me to be the man." He said, "Because while you out here buying your stuff, because I know you bought a coach
Mm.
ticket," this is what she said. He said, "I was buying you first class ticket. I'm making sure you set up where you're supposed to be, but because you didn't let me be the man and you so dominant, you beat me to the punch." She said she was like, "Oh, she had to
To
do
take a
self
step
check."
back. Yeah, take a
Yeah,
step
she said
back.
she had to self check herself, like, "Oh, okay." So she said she was like, okay. And she allowed him to do at this point. She said he got her first class ticket, he got her hotel booked. She said when she got there, he was a car was waiting on her to take her where she needed to go. She was like, okay, I'm so used to doing so much that I don't know how not to do and let the man be. And she was like, ladies, pretty much. So she was kind of saying how we just kind of step in and we're sometimes too dominant, which I agree. So in our topic of today, we kind of want to know what is too strong or women just being strong in general. What does that look like? So Tiffany, you got some insight?
Yeah,
It's
I think I agree. So when you first was telling the story, I'm like, you know, what you
Yeah.
mean? Because if we dating, like, what you mean? I'm not invited. So that's how I took it. But
Right.
when you explained the whole story, I'm like, yeah, I would have been the same way. Like, let me take a seat back, you know, and it's self-reflection. I do think that um from how it used to be. I say that like back when, you know, my grandma was married and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
women weren't as in the forefront like that. You know, it
Mm.
was just a place. Pretty much, this is their place. This is what they're supposed to do. Now, as a woman or women are coming out the gate strong, entrepreneurs, all type of stuff. It's
Mm-hmm.
no longer taking care of necessarily just the home. So we're
Right.
looking for partners probably more so than somebody to just tell us, you know, and it's hard.
Mm.
I'm not saying the guy's wrong, but I think we naturally are just like we're not like it used to be. Like currently
Yeah.
we doing everything. Now I don't think that's a bad
Are we
thing.
doing everything by? But are we doing everything by default, or are we intentionally doing everything? Because one thing that I feel like is a big thing per se is I'm strong. I got this. We don't need no man. I can. So that's a big thing. I make it happen, and I'm not even gonna say just what I hear because I know for me personally, I can be that dominant woman. I can be very. I got this. You ain't gotta. I've been doing it. Like I can be that dominant woman, but I feel like in what space is it okay to pretty much fall back and be a woman without being so strong? You know.
Yeah, I definitely think in my marriage personally, I do fall back a little bit because you know I just I allow. However, I don't like being told I can't do something.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So like now it's more so that may be pride. I don't know what, but I'm saying, you know, you can't do that or what, huh? You know, but generally I will allow my husband to lead, of course. But yeah, I feel like in a marriage, that's definitely a place. Now, you know, you fall back and I'll allow him to be the leader of our household. And you know, but I know that he's got to come and go as me. So he's not telling me or
Okay.
leading me astray. And so I think I'm
Hmm.
comfortable. I have that comfort level to be
I was
able
just
to
gonna
fall
say,
back. So it takes that
yeah.
because
I was
we
just gonna
have
say that.
now, and even though we're saying that women now we're doing more things and leading entrepreneurs, all of this, but back then those women had strength too because they held
Yeah.
it down. They held down the house, and husbands could have had outside kids and still standing strong, like whatever. I'm still taking care of my home, whatever. They did what they had to. It's just women are evolving, I would say,
Hmm.
on how we handle things. But if a man allows you, in my opinion, to have that comfort, I think it's okay to fall back and you
Hmm.
have to check yourself, like just like I said with the woman, like
Yeah.
I
She
would
was
have to
like,
check myself possibly too, and it's nothing wrong with that because we don't
yeah,
know
because sometimes,
everything.
right.
Yeah,
And I feel like sometimes we can get conditioned to
yeah,
certain behaviors from relationships.
mm,
So if you've been in past relationships where you had to be so dominant and so strong in
yeah,
every area, whereas you meet someone who is currently in a space
mm,
where they are a man and gives you
yeah,
the space to be a woman, sometimes because of those conditioned past behaviors, we show up extra dominant. We show up extra strong, kind of just based on the past. And I
yes.
think, mhm.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna piggyback. You can finish.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that if we start to not let us not come into new things with the
Yeah,
old, I don't want to say old behaviors, but with the expectation that this current person is going to follow suit with the person that you left. Because you haven't, like she said, I booked my ticket, I did this, I did that. And she not used to like somebody doing it. So you can't
mm,
end this thing already. I know I gotta get my ticket. I know I gotta do this. I gotta do that. He ain't even invited you yet. He told you about it. So you're like, oh, you told me. So you telling me so I can get my own stuff. But he was
Mhm.
telling you to prepare you for him to tell you what he was gonna do for you. But we just came in with the same thought process from past relationship.
But see, and that's what I was getting ready to say. Like, and I believe if you've got wounds or things from past relationships, before hopping into another relationship, it is extremely important, I think, so that that doesn't happen. I'm not saying you forget everything and things like that, but you've got to get yourself healed. And I know that I would say the easiest way to get over somebody is to find somebody new, but I don't think that's the
Mhm.
healthiest thing, right? So,
But some people are not looking for health. They're just looking for to get rid of the feeling of hurt. They just
that
want to move forward.
yeah, but if they move forward and they still are broken, that they're gonna still have that. I gotta be dominated. It's not, you know what I mean. You have
Hmm.
that already expectation because you haven't dealt with self. Um,
Hmm.
now, I'm not saying that. Yeah, I do believe that it's easier to move on. If you got somebody else, another body, and y'all cool, y'all rocking or whatever. But if you haven't dealt with self, then yeah, you probably gone. Hmm, you know, I got to do
Hmm.
this. I know because this is what was my last relationship or whatever. You just don't assume. You just know this is how it is. So let me keep rolling and doing what
Yeah,
I do. So I don't know,
yeah,
but
I
that's
agree.
just my
And being strong, I don't feel like it's a bad thing in us as women. I feel like we're built to be strong. We have children.
yes,
We
yes,
take care of our households.
yeah. It,
We are really the orchestrators of certain things. And when
they
things are, I really feel like we orchestrate a lot.
we sure do. Like stuff is
So,
just done before you think about it.
yep.
Like, oh yeah, I did that.
Hmm.
Da, da, da.
Just
But I
moving,
feel
just
like
get
we
stuff
need to
done.
learn too. Like I think that is kind of one thing. We just do stuff and certain stuff, like you said, we orchestrate the household and things like that for the most part, especially with kids and making sure stuff. Our significant others go to the doctor, just down to everything. But I
Hmm.
do think it's okay, and we need to get better at asking for help. That strength too.
Mm. It is
We
strength.
don't
I like
ask for
that.
help. We always just like, I just got to take care of it. I got to do it. And then you keep running yourself ragged, then, what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It could affect your health, all of this, when all you could have did is say, hey, this is what I need from you. I
Yeah.
do think you need to be specific because men are different, but speak on what you specifically need. I think we need to get out of being uncomfortable, if you will, thinking we just need to do everything because we're good at it or we know it. I'll give a significant other the chance to help.
Hmm.
Sometimes we take that
Yeah.
away, like kind of in the beginning of that story. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, we don't give the
You didn't even give
chance.
him a chance.
We just, I mean, it's not even, and in that situation was he didn't ask her, but we just naturally just like, this got to get done, this got to get done. Okay, okay. And we don't ask for help. And then we crazy in the end, like, and then you snapping on everybody. I'm just
Right.
saying.
It's much yourself.
A little bit, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't ask for help, I think, so
We don't. And is that a profit thing or is that just us used to not having help?
I don't know.
Because it can be both
I
ways. If you're
think,
used to not having that help and you're doing everything, you're going to continue to do that.
right. And I think if you don't set that expectation, it's just assumed you started it. So things that I started doing, I
Mm,
normally do this, I normally do this. So I just stay in that pattern. But
yeah.
then it starts to run you down, etc., or whatever. It can. And like, okay, I need help, So I
Yeah.
think I don't even think it can be that it's pride, but it also is just you started doing this, so you keep doing it because that's what you have done,
Yeah.
in your opinion, excellently. Excellent. you know,
but
you've done a
we've
good
been
job
doing it
at it.
for so long. We're doing a good job. Everything been getting done. So let me keep
I know.
doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that. So I think that it's being women in general and being strong, like you said, asking for help is strong. It is. Because, baby, when I tell you, it take all my strength and all my being for me to ask somebody to help me.
Yes.
It take, when I say it take a lot for me to say, I need help. I don't know why, but it take a lot for me to say I need help. And that's something that I definitely have to work on. Not saying that I'm like, help me, help me, help me, help me. No.
Yeah.
But even if I'm overwhelmed, even let's example, when Fat was in the hospital, my kids they big enough. I'm like, okay, y'all don't have to stay at home and do everything or whatever. Y'all get on the bus in the morning, go to school. I'll come back, check on y'all. And my friend, she was like, Ashanti, the village, Ashanti, the
Yes.
village. We are here to help you. We're the village, Ashanti. Your family's not here. She's like, we're your friends. So I literally had to say, okay, I have people in my corner while I'm not here who's willing to help. And I'm like, okay, can you get the kids for me? And got the kids, help me out. Because I'm like, it's COVID. You don't know people when people in their house,
Yeah.
even though my kids are fully vaccinated. It's just such a different dynamic right now. But when I tell you, my friends came through, assisted, help. Even Tiffany, y'all, she said, I'm gonna call and wake them up in the morning. I know I'm in Nashville, but I'm gonna do the best I can do to help you out. And she called the
Yeah.
kids, made sure they was up in the morning for
Yeah.
school. Just stepping the village. You know what I'm saying? So, and I didn't even ask her. Okay. I didn't even ask her, but she did do it. So for me, I know being strong, I have a problem with asking for help, and I'm so like, I gotta get it done. I'm doing it, doing it, doing it, doing it. So, in the space of strength, I do need to know that me leaning on others in the time that I need to is also a form of strength and not weakness for me.
Yeah. I
Definitely.
absolutely agree. Definitely.
All right, y'all. Let us know what y'all think about being strong women. What space are y'all in that in in being strong? Are you really strong, or do you like I do what I'm supposed to do as a woman, and I just chill in certain spaces? So pretty much let us know what y'all feel about that, and we're gonna move in, y'all. Before we get out of here, y'all know we like to give y'all a soul food to feed your soul for the week. So Tiffany, what you got?
Yeah, let me get this pulled up. So our soul food for this week is short and sweet. We talked about being a strong woman. So I saw fit that soul food for this week is strength comes from within. Strength
Mm.
comes from within.
That was
Simply
so
put.
good. I like that to put us into perspective of the show. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna wrap this show up, and it's two things that we want you to do when you're listening to Not Just Girl Talk. Number one is refill your cup.
And vibe with Tiffany and Ashanti.